Hi, I'm Simon.
And I'm Roger.
And we're both chefs with UKHarvest, the food rescue charity. Also known as the Hairy Harvesters.
Absolutely.
And we're back together.
Indeed, great. So Simon, what are we cooking today?
Well, Rog, we're going to do a really easy, simple, cheating carbonara. Perfect for midweek. So what we're going to need? We're going to need some red onion, we're going to need some garlic, some basil, knob of butter, some mixed herbs. We're going to put some mushrooms in ours. You don't have to put mushrooms in it if you don't want. We've got gammon steaks, we've got Parmesan cheese, some whipping or double cream, and a tagliatelle.
Good.
Okay, so all I'm doing, I'm just taking gammon steaks, we're just rough cutting them up. We're leaving all the fat on there because that's going to go crispy inside. And literally we're just going to rough cut them through. Dice it up so it's a mouthful rather than half of the steak. And then all that fat will sweat down and break down and make it all lovely and crispy when we put it in the pan. Okay, so that's all our ingredients ready. Chopped our onions up, we've rough cut our gammons, we've got our mushrooms ready, the garlic's ready to go. Now onto our pasta. We're going to get this in, it needs to simmer for around 10 to 12 minutes and we're looking for between 70 grams to 100 grams per person. So we're trying to feed 4. So into our simmering pan it goes. And then whilst that simmers, we can crack straight on with cooking up the sauce. Make sure that's all in there. There we go. And onto the sauce. Okay, so we've got our pan over a medium heat. Decent knob of butter. Straight in there. Melt that down. And then whilst that's melting down, our onions, that can go in. We just want to soften those. Our garlic, that can go in, so that can all soften as well. Give that a bit of a stir. All that butter getting through nicely. Again, just on your low medium heat. You don't want it to burn, you don't want it to go all black, you just want it to soften. You're going to leave that for about a minute, minute and a half, just to start the softening process. Whilst that's doing, I'm going to do a quick stir to my pasta. Because I don't want big clumps of nest, I want it all nice and stringy and ribbony. Am I doing alright, Roger?
You're doing fantastic, Simon.
I haven't been here for a while, I'm getting myself back in, Okay, they're softening now nicely, so what we're going to do with that, we're then going to add our meat into that. We're just going to put that in. Sizzle, sizzle. And then all we want to do, we want to seal this meat until just the fat starts to turn that little caramel brown colour, because that's going to give it all the flavour, that's going to give it a bit of punch, and we're going to get all that lovely flavour out of the fat.
Yeah, good. You could substitute that with a bit of back bacon or something.
Oh, all sorts. I mean, these are just gammon now. You could go with sausage, you could go with the pancetta that everybody normally uses with their carbonara. Sausage, bacon. I've even done chorizo in it. If you want to give it that smoky taste,
Lovely.
easy to mix and match.
Yeah.
Whatever you've got really, you can even use chicken, I suppose. Yeah. Okay, so as you can see, the meat's changed from its raw state now. It's got sealed, so it's changed to that sort of cooked hammy state. What we're going to do then, we're going in with the mushrooms. Just about a handful and a half of mushrooms. I know that we love mushrooms, Roger, so I'm just
Lovely. Yeah.
We're going to put probably about a tablespoon of mixed herbs. We're just going to put those in there. And then we're just going to let that cook through so that it all comes together, so the herbs are all through it, the fat's cooked off the gammon, the mushrooms are nicely cooked. We're going to do that before we go in with anything else.
Fantastic. Good.
Okay, well, this is looking great. So we've got pasta, we've got meat. Can't whack us together some garlic bread off of that.
Absolutely.
Quick and easy garlic bread for us.
No problem. So for our garlic bread, we're going to need sort of half a baguette. That probably should be enough for 4. We're going to need probably half a block of butter, about half a teaspoonful of mixed herbs, and 2 or 3 garlic cloves, which we're going to finely chop. So let's crack on.
Let's go finish this up lovely like this. You're going to like that, Rog? You're going to like that? Turn that down a little.
into our bowl, add our mixed herbs, and I've just got to peel and finely dice this garlic. Okay, so I'm finely dicing up my garlic, it's just about ready. Just collect it all together. That's going to go straight into my pot with my butter and my herbs. If you want to season it up a little bit further with some salt and pepper, feel free to. But at the moment, I think that's absolutely fine. So we're just going to quickly break that up. And simply just going to beat that all together.
What is looking good, right?
Yeah.
Do you want salt and pepper, mate? Of course you need it.
Okay, we'll have a little grinding.
All yours. We'll be using some pepper into here in a minute as well, so that's good. This is lovely. Pasta's cooked, all we've done, we've simply just drained the pasta, given it a little rinse in some cold water, just to stop it cooking, just to get rid of the clag off the outside of my pasta. So into here now, whilst Roger's carrying on with that, good grind of black pepper. And then what we're going to do, we're going to pour in between 750 ml of a pint of cream for 4 people. I'm just going to pour that in. Going to mix all of this together. Now this cream will thicken, okay? It will thicken with heat, but you don't want to boil it. Alright, so we've got that in there. We're just going to bring that up a little bit in temperature so that the cream gets hot, because then we're going to add our parmesan to it. And what we want is we want our parmesan to melt into that cream, so we need that warm. If you haven't got real parmesan, this works just as well. You can go and buy it nice and cheap in the supermarkets. Leave it in your cupboard, it's always there for you. Just dried hard cheese. We're lucky, we've got nice fresh parmesan. As you can see, we're bubbling, or we were. When we come back to a bubble, this is going to be perfect timing with your bread.
Absolutely, gorgeous.
Okay, so now we've started to bubble, we're just going to gently put our parmesan in. Leave some to go on the top in a minute. And then we're just going to stir that through. And whilst that's doing, Roger can carry on with the bread.
Okay, so I've prepared my garlic butter. It's all ready in a lovely creamy paste, as you can see. So I'm going to take my loaf. It's already cooked. It's already a prepared loaf, so that's the difficult bit already done for you. Just going to slice it almost right the way through. Just go through the whole length. And then we're simply just going to butter each of those sections, back and front of each section.
So Roger, if you just want slices like you get, the packets in the supermarket, the little slices, you just slice all the way through, just butter one side of it.
Just cut it all the way through, just slightly on an angle, and you can pop it through the top shelf of the oven. Really, really quick and easy. So just going to get my butter, just open up the sections and give it a quick butter on both sides. Very simple to do. Do both sides. Okay, so that's my baguette, all beautifully buttered up with the garlic butter. So I'm cutting it in half because I've only got a small tray and a very small oven at the moment. So simply just put them in side by side and we just slide that straight into our dinky little oven. And then it's set for about 180 degrees. And we're just going to give that 6 or 7 minutes just to beautifully kind of heat through. You're not cooking it, you're just making it all lovely, gorgeous, hot and melted.
Okay, so our sauce, as you can see, is bubbling, it's thickened, it's gooey, it smells great. I wish you could smell it. Easiest thing now, we've got our pasta which has been drained, we've given it a quick rinse, and all we're going to do now is just put all of our pasta straight in there, because this is easy cheating. Get rid of that out of the way, bring the heat back up a little bit. Salad servers, not just for salad, okay? Straight in, and we're just going to mix it all through. So all of those ribbons of pasta, get that lovely sauce over it. We get an even mix with the meat. We get an even mix with the mushrooms. And with Roger's garlic bread, this is going to... We've got good lunch today, mate.
Yeah.
Right, Roger, I'm ready to go. That's garlic bread looking, mate.
Okay, let's go and have a quick look.
You good?
Oh, that's looking absolutely gorgeous.
I'll get plating up whilst you're getting that out then, mate.
Okie schmoky.
Okay, chef. There we go, Rob.
Oh,
Straight
lovely.
in. Black pepper if you want it. You've got some, bit of fresh parmesan there if you want to grate it on the top as well. Now we will be away for a bit, especially me. If you want to make this lighter, light creme fraiche works perfectly well.
Yeah.
Just remember, you use creme fraiche, it's going to go really thin to start off with, and then thicken back up. It works perfectly.
And there's a vegetarian assignment.
Vegetarian, you can replace the meat if you want. The products on the market these days are meat-free and meat substitute. It's absolutely fantastic. You can do that. You can go heavier on the mushrooms and just have mushrooms in there. It makes a lovely mushroom sort of tagliatelle dish.
Sounds lovely.
So many versatile things you can do with it. What I want to do with it is eat it.
Yeah, let's go for it.
We've all got to try our food. Oh, it's good to be back, mate.
Yeah, good to have you back, Simon.
That still works. Whilst we carry on with lunch, we'll see you next time.